About fucking time.
Hi, Stump. Shush. Jesus, I'm trying to do something before somebody leaves, if you don't mind, right?
See ya.
Mother of fuck. Sass Green, before you leave, are you still here?
Well, that just didn't make no sense at all. Before you leave, are you still here?
I know. I meant to say, did you leave? Are you still there? See, he already left. See, I couldn't get people to shut up, and I wanted to talk to Sask because I knew he was leaving to go to work.
We'll give him a
Go to
call.
bed because he has to get up to go to work. See? And so, yeah, I was trying to cater to my what did you say? Talent. So I was trying to cater to my talent. Anyways,
that
we got
Yappa
Ohio Wolverine with us, folks. Great to see everybody. Stump just fell because he's mad at me, and that's okay. He'll get over it. We have the ever beautiful Susie. Unfortunately, she brought Stevie with her. Are you guys still froze?
Yeah. Terrible.
Can I ask why doesn't that happen? We were just talking about this off air. When you dropped out,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen when you're running the chat.
It doesn't seem as bad as often. Sass Green is still there. Talk.
So Sask, I got your text, I got the photo, but it reads. I want to text you back, and it reads. I showed it to Dish. I don't want to show. I did this the last time, and fucking numbers came out. All right, no numbers. It says free message, unable to send message, message blocking is active. So I don't know if that means that I have something blocked or if that means you do. But anyways, folks, while I have you here, right? Why isn't that blowing up? Look at the size of this fucking walleye.
Holy shit.
That one Mr. Sass Green man, Sass Green 13th man caught.
Wow.
Damn.
Look at the size of that hush puppy.
Nice.
Ain't that a fucking beauty?
Yeah.
It's a porn blocker. Yeah, fish porn. That's awesome. Congrats on that. I was gonna stay and shoot the shit, but Mike has a burr up his ass because we were talking on the chat. Go figure. Stump. No, Mike had a burr up his ass because he didn't want to miss Sass Green because of the message that I received from when I tried to text him back. So I wanted to make sure that something wasn't blocked on his end, or maybe it's my end. And I wanted to see and talk to him because we don't get to see Sask, as you know, for a long period of time. The man's going to bed so he can go to work. So, yes, I wanted you and Ohio to be quiet so I can hear him. Yes, I did. And I'm sorry that you're pissy.
Well, wait, hey, hang on. That don't make no sense. You wanted me and Stump to be quiet so you could hear him.
So I can
He's
go
not
live.
on the fucking panel.
So
He's not on the panel.
Let me know when you're done talking.
Can't hear him. He's typing. You can fucking read, can't you? Yeah,
but I wanted. No, I let you finish. Now let me finish. I wanted to be able to talk. Obviously, he's not on the panel. Ohio, I'm not an idiot, right? I wanted him to know. Okay. Kabish?
All right.
Okay, good.
Whatever. But
Thank
you was right to fucking fishing.
10-pound walleye.
You know?
10-pound walleye.
Yeah. I bought 4 pounds of salmon the other day at the store. It was good.
No, it's frozen.
It wasn't frozen.
Should you read the first few comments about how J Watt doesn't think I actually went fucking ice fishing ever?
Yeah.
Because he just asked that too. He didn't say all that, but he just said, should you read the comments?
I did, J Watt.
Yeah. I think J Watt and Ohio both commented on ice fishing videos I put out.
Yeah.
Usually Jay Watt's first. Speaking of Jay Watt, I do
But I mean,
believe
there's a lot of fake videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
correct.
Yeah.
But those
Just
weren't.
saying.
But those weren't. So anyway, let me properly do one now, all right? We have the second half of the Quagmire. Wow, he's actually being quiet dish. Mr. Ohio Wolverine's with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's the dock space down there because I believe he's still on the road.
It's over with. I mean, we can't be on the
We have Stevie and Susie's homesteading,
Hey, everybody.
getting a shit ton of snow. Are you guys getting snow still?
Not a shit ton, but good 3, maybe 4 inches. But now another blizzard started. Well, it looks pretty clear out there now, but
Fuck.
It's snowing here. I'm driving in it right now.
right around dark, it was blowing and snowing.
Well, you're in Northeast Ohio, right, Ohio?
Yeah.
Exactly where?
Yeah, why can't that dippy thing, Steve, that we were talking about off air, why can't that happen so I can have some snow and cold air so I can go ice fishing?
The stuff I usually get is all that lake effect. Like
Right.
when you get it, you know,
Comes out of
Steve might
Cleveland.
get, but well, it comes out of Michigan and it goes across the lake, and then it might be
Right.
a tiny little front, but once it hits the lake, it builds and just buries us.
Right. And then of course we have the ever beautiful Mr. Outdoors.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Mikey.
All right, let me do a little runsy downsy here. Speaking of Jay Watt and Jay Watt comment, I believe Jay Watt was first. I believe this week she was slacking.
Yep.
Jay Watt was first. Jay Watt, how the hell are you? Mr. Ohio Wolverine was second. If we can't talk about conspiracy topics, I ain't coming. Sick of ice fishing stories that aren't even true. You have no ice. The only part of that. Hang on. Okay, the first part should probably be true because he was. The only part of that is the first part and the last part. I don't have any ice. And he says if we can't talk about conspiracy topics, I ain't coming. So I would believe that too. So other than that, the middle part, he's just wrong. Just wrong. The real conspiracy, Jay Watt says, is whether I've actually been ice fishing. No, not this year. I haven't, because you can't ice fish without ice. Anyways, you two had. I was watching. You two had a little bit of fun in there. Jezzo, how the hell are you? Gerald B, all the way from the awesome state of fucking Maine. Shalisha Shaw's running late. Mr. Kig riding 19. How the hell are you? Great to see you. And you guys know Sass was here, and the 10-pound walleye. I hope you ate that fucking thing.
They did have.
No, he
when he
released
got
it.
when he got it, did it have lead weights in its stomach?
No shit.
I heard that's a common thing.
Mike Doyle. He did release it.
Yep.
That's the breeders and big fat ones like that.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's laws up there. You have to release X amount size, right?
Yeah.
Or length. Is it length or girth too?
Excuse me?
Is it length or girth? You know. Oh, Jesus.
It all depends on what's important to you at the
I
time.
thought you said you had porn blocker on.
Obviously, obviously Dish is in here with us. Sass Green 13th, as you guys know, is here. Stevie's in here with us. You bastards. Stump wasn't here. He's probably still listening. G Trapper, how the hell are you? Good to see you. He's another guy getting it. He's another guy that got a fucking shit ton of snow this year, and I got nothing. Well, that's the other sucky part is people think, oh, we don't want the snow. Yes, we do. We need the snow. Mikey might have been ice fishing, but that doesn't mean you're catching ice.
27, it went up to 33, now it's dropping down again.
Hey, Jezzo, fuck off, asshole. Wow. Why won't this be mean to Mikey D tonight?
Hey, dear.
Damn. Because snow blows. Still looking for your clothes? You know what?
It looks like I'm driving through the fucking Star
No,
Wars when they do
well,
warp
just-
speed in this.
Yeah.
Just be careful driving there, kid. You're driving in a fucking snowstorm.
I'm getting off the freeway right now, so
Vanessa, kitty, how the hell are you, sweetheart? Girl, always a pleasure to see you.
Was it going about
Hoping
25
things are well.
to 30 miles,
They say we
40
might get
miles an
some
hour
below
on the
zero
freeway?
temps
That's
in the
what I
next
was
week or
doing
so.
if it's going faster.
Excellent, Jezzo. Jezzo, I don't care. Let me know if you got 5
Monday
inches
morning.
of ice, 4 inches of ice. I'll come up and ice fish. Sasquatch has 3 feet-ish of ice.
Damn.
Wow.
3 feet. You think he has the extensions on his fucking ice auger?
No shit. Are we there yet?
Yeah,
Shit,
really.
right, bro?
I seen an interesting.
I think it, everybody.
I seen an interesting ice fishing one the other day. I believe the dude had a trout.
Yep.
And he got it just up to the bottom of the hole, and the hook came out, but the fish freaked out and swam and jumped right up out of the hole.
That's awesome.
He got lucky on that one.
That is awesome.
I seen a video other days. The guy's ice fishing. He caught, and I think it was like a rainbow. And he holds it up, and the guy goes to pull his phone out to take a picture of it, and dropped his phone. His phone went right down the hole. I was like, the fucking
God.
luck, you know?
I can't make fun of him for that. I lost my phone too, so
Yeah.
Oh, no.
not in the ice fishing, but just in
Right,
fun.
but I mean, when you drop your phone, the chances of it going into a hole that size is
Right.
just, you know.
Well, it's 10 inch. Well, most of them are 10 inches, anyways.
That's what she said.
Sask says
Yeah,
that
you
his
do it every time.
when he's drilling the hole, Stevie, it's almost hitting the battery.
Wow.
That's fucked up. That's a shit ton of ice.
Right.
So I take it there's nobody fucking hand hogging any fucking ice up there.
How many holes you drilling? Freaking one. If the fish ain't here, I don't care. That's it.
When I was fishing in
there's one
Alaska,
there.
I had to drill 3 holes together to get it large enough for the fish.
Wow.
I like how some of these guys and gals make these live wells in the ice. Well, I've never seen that up
Yeah,
there,
that's cool.
but it's pretty cool how they do that. Yeah, Mikey lost his in the porta potty, which makes him wonder why he was strutting so. You know what? You're such a fucking asshole.
There's a
my
question.
God.
If you were at like a concert venue or a game or something, and you did drop your fucking phone in a porta potty, is it gone, or do you
It
reach
stays.
down and grab it?
Stays. Well, let me ask you this. If it's floating on a piece of toilet paper, you mean? Because usually if it goes in, you're not going to find it because that chemical's blue and you're not going to see it. You're not going
Right,
to do
but
it.
there's
not gonna be doing all
always that there's always that one big pile of shit with
Right.
like the big
So
round
here's
of
the
toilet
thing.
paper on it.
Let me
So
ask
if
you
it
this.
lands on that pile of shit, do
Yep,
you,
hang on.
do you reach
hang
down
on.
and grab it?
I'm going to answer the question. I have a question to answer the question, though, okay?
Okay.
Do I have those dishwashing fucking gloves that come up to your elbow?
No. You're at the concert having a good time. No fucking tools or nothing, man. Just
No,
but you are
it's
like,
staying there.
all right, now you're 7 beers deep. Do you reach in and grab it then?
Maybe I take
Ooh,
a
I'm
t-shirt
getting
off.
gaggy.
Maybe I take my t-shirt off, right? I'll take my t-shirt off, cover my hand and my elbow, get in there, grab it, wipe it all off, take the bacteria, what do you call that? Fucking hand
Sanitizer.
Hand
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Just soak it with hand sanitizer, get it all off. Then I'm all set. Then I'll take it with me.
And then,
All right, now
yeah.
I got a question for Dish. Same scenario. You're at
Nope.
hang
Nope.
on. I
I
haven't answered yet. You have
Okay.
to pick your brand new phone up for one of these items. You slip and fall and you drop your phone in an outhouse
An outhouse.
or the
A vat
next to
of
the hot dog
mayonnaise.
stand, burger stand, the big 5-gallon bucket of mayonnaise? Which one do you reach it in?
Oh, she'll go for
Oh,
the
that's
mayo.
not fair.
She'll go for the
Oh
mayo.
man, that's a tough one.
Now, you have to specify, is it my outhouse or a public outhouse?
Oh, it's public.
Oh,
And
oh.
the mayonnaise. Don't
Yeah, so it's
forget
not
the
your
mayonnaise.
DNA.
Hey, the mayonnaise is public too. It's been sitting on a table next to the hot dog stand for
Oh,
6
so-
hours in the sun.
So it's green. So it's green.
It's got that. It's got that yellow tint to it. Yeah,
That little crust on
No.
the edges.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Oh,
no
there
longer
she goes.
white.
This is gonna start
It's no longer
ralphing.
white.
This just went pale.
I know I was getting gaggy from the first story you told. Now I'm really getting gaggy.
Getting gaggy. Is that in the dictionary?
Getting gaggy. That's a new song by Will Smith. Getting gaggy with it.
New Steve, please.
New Steve. Hey,
So what you're saying is Dish would rather have a hamburger with a spoonful of shit on it than mayonnaise.
Hey, Shalisa said, New Steve says he'll have to dunk it in the mayo.
Steve, please.
Jay Watt sounds like this has already happened at Steve's place.
Well,
Hey,
see,
hey,
7
could-
years in, I could sit on
Could
the
anybody?
deck, stick my leg down there and use my foot, then just peel off my shoe and go on about my way.
Can anybody tell me why all the flags are at half mast right now?
Wasn't it a
The
senator or
Jewish
somebody died?
thing, maybe?
I thought a senator died.
Oh, that could be.
A senator.
Oh,
or
really?
I thought so.
Oh, I don't know.
I think I might have heard somebody say something at work today.
I usually get an email because at work I'm in charge of it, and I have the thing that I get a notice from the state.
Mhm.
The state tells us when to put them down, like
Right.
all public buildings.
And if you go by the flag etiquette, you realize you're not even supposed to put it down half mast for all the times that they do it. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, I know.
Just when it's official or whatever.
It's supposed to be.
I wonder if it's for like the shooting victims or whatever.
But listen, I don't want people hating my guts more than most people already do.
Are you kidding me?
But I don't mean to sound cold or callous, okay? But not even for something like that.
Nope.
It's supposed to be a policeman, a president, governor, mayor,
Sure, I've done a raccoon or something up there.
Just snow blowing.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember, but it's supposed to be like federal, I call them federal politicians, like regular government politicians or not. But it's not a very long list.
Like when former Senator John Glenn or whatever, when he died, they announced like flags at half mast until he was actually,
Jay Watt
it's the
said
day
it's
of his
because-
funeral.
Jay
It
Watt
was like
says
2
it's
days
because-
or something.
Jay Watt says it's because of Monterey Park shoot.
Okay, so it was for the mass shooting then. This wasn't government buildings. This was
I missed a mass shooting.
There's 2 in like one day.
Where?
Both in California, where they have the
Shocker.
strictest gun controls,
Well, yeah,
and
that's
both-
because
and
gun
both
control.
with guns that are illegal in California. So
2020.
So let me ask you this question. So you're telling me one of the states that's more stricter than my state
leads the nation in mass shootings.
leads the nation in mass shootings with guns that aren't legal in that state either.
Right.
The president
So that
may
just-
order the
Okay,
flag.
I'm just trying to say that again, Stevie.
The president may order the flag to be flown at half staff to mark the death of other officials, former officials,
Mhm.
or foreign dignitaries.
Thank you. See, it's not a very long list.
Yeah. Right.
And again,
All-
I'm not trying to sound cold. I'm really not.
Also,
But
also, the president may order half staff for other tragic events.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
there you go.
So
See,
he,
that
whatever
part I
they-
did not know. Then I stand corrected. That's fine.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Then I'm not an ass.
whatever they deem to be a tragic event.
And that's tragic.
But yeah, California leads the nation in mass
Mhm.
shootings with guns or whatever that's already illegal. Yeah, blah 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 blah. And that
Mhm.
just goes to show that it's not a gun problem; it's a society problem.
And also, let me get another quick question. Statement. California has the death penalty, correct?
No,
Oh, they're like us. They don't believe in the death penalty.
I don't think they have the death penalty. They used to.
I thought they did. I'm sorry.
They might. They
I stand corrected.
don't. I don't know too much about California when it comes to that. They might because
And the other thing is that how many of everybody in here on the panel and everybody out in the fucking chat room and anybody that's going to be listening to us later, anybody ever remember Wailing Jennings? Anybody?
oh hell
oh
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Wailing Jennings said it the best, and I actually said this like a year ago, and then all of a sudden a kid at work showed me this, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday or whatever. Because I made him play Good Hearted Woman for me because I'm tired of listening to fucking Spanish music. So, anywho, he shows me this interview with Waylon Jennings. And Waylon Jennings said, mass shootings are for their 15 minutes of fame. Don't put their name in the newspaper.
Right.
Don't say their name on the news. Call them something else. It'll stop. They want their 15 minutes of fame. And you know what? I'm trying to remember a time on it that he's been wrong.
Absolutely. Just about every time something like that happens, it's some nobody with.
It isn't
Nobody
a service member that came home from Afghanistan or wherever
Yeah.
that's fighting. What do you call it in his head there?
PTSD.
PTSD, right? Oh, he's having these bouts with something, whatever, right? And he just goes in and he thinks he's back in the field and he just opens up. It is nothing like that.
Ever.
Nothing. None of them have ever been like that. They've been
Well, here's the funny
high
thing.
school kids.
Mikey, you said it. You said it already. You said I missed a mass shooting. You didn't hear about it, and I said there's two of them, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to know why? Do you know why you missed those shootings and didn't realize they happened?
I know why. I know why.
Oh, tell me why, Steve.
It wasn't a white guy who just happened to be a
bingo.
Oh,
Republican.
no, because the kid that did it, the first
They were
one that
both.
did it
They
in
were both
California,
Asian elderly men.
They were elderly.
Yes,
Yep.
we're under attack. We're under attack from China because of the vaccine and COVID.
Oh, that's good.
And I have a bunch of magazines that hold more than 30 rounds. I'm trying to get you a strike right now, Mike. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah, well, don't. Brian, how the hell you doing, bro? Great to see you.
Yeah, that leads me to think a bunch of politicians. You know who hasn't done a mass whatever yet? Hey, the Asians haven't done any
The
bad
Asians.
things. Let's throw
Actually,
something
they're
on there.
actually an Asian committed the worst mass shooting in U.S. history.
Oh,
Well,
Virginia Tech. That was an Asian that did that,
listen,
and he did it with 2 Glock pistols, not an AR.
and here's the
Yeah.
people. I got in an argument with a person a long time ago on this. Don't mention their names, like the people in NC in Arkansas. Redneck Prepper, how the hell are you? Great to see you. Jezzo, I get it. Maybe they did it because they wanted to shoot out with the cops. Okay. But I'm telling you, they just I don't know.
well, the reason they did it is because nobody intervened. Since the subjects came up, let me rip this off real quick.
Go ahead.
Parkland. The cops were called on the person 42 times. The FBI was called on the person 3 times before it happened. Columbine, 3 years. The parents walked through the garage with the zombie kids in there building bombs on the table in the garage, just walked right past and didn't do nothing about it. Aurora told his psychiatrist his goal in life was to kill as many people as possible. The person did not turn the person in. That's what's wrong.
Yeah. And the other thing is that they keep doing them because they're not stupid people. They're not, you know, they do have a brain between their ears. Because, as I said 10 times over, they're not doing mass shootings at a police department. They're not doing mass shootings at a fucking gun show. They're not doing, you know, at fucking Bass Pro.
Yeah, actually, though, there was a mass shooting at a police station not too long ago, but it's very rare.
In general.
But they're not doing it at a fucking gun club.
NRA meeting where there's more
guns. An NRA, they're not doing it there. And they never will, obviously.
All right, I'm going to run in and eat dinner, and we'll see where we're at.
Stay away from the gun-free zones.
Oh, I'm home. It's definitely not a gun-free zone here. A little secret, anywhere I'm at is not a gun-free zone.
Just saying.
Sass says, I'm pure-blooded chicken C. No experimental vaccine in me. Yeah, I'm simple, but anybody catch that song? Hot-blooded chicken C. Got a fever of 103. Come on. Yeah, you see one tried at a mall and got shot. See? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. One guy tried it at the mall and got shot. And now the taxpayers don't have to pay, you know, years of fucking, oh, you can't put me in an electric chair and yada, 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 yada.
I'm out.
You know? But it's just getting stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially when nothing's being done about it.
And yes, my state is, unfortunately, looking to and it's going to pass here in my state anyways.
Did you hear about the new stuff in your state?
No.
They're coming at you again, brother. They are coming at you again.
I can't believe they haven't fucking gone on the air guns though.
Nope. But they're looking to ban guns all the way down to your dad's 22 caliber squirrel gun.
Yeah, no doubt. That's why I gotta get the fuck out of this state.
Hey, gunpowder. Oh, hey, Uncle Kyle.
Uncle Kyle, hope things are well. I haven't been on the chat. So I hope things are getting there for you. I know you'll watch this tomorrow, as you do always.
He put up a cool video of him.
He did. Really?
Yeah, doing his back in his dojo, whopping shit out of stuff with his. Of course, they can't use real swords.
Right.
But whopping the crap out of stuff, popping wheelies in his chair and shit.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. I thought, Jay, I didn't send you a fucking link. Why wouldn't I have done that? I'm still here, folks. I'm just trying to send.
Do two things at once, in other words.
Oh, shit.
Trying to send a link.
Okay. John Sweet, kiddo. Yeah, so it listen, I don't mean to sound like a jackass, but there's not one thing about a gun law that'll ever surprise me in this state. I got 3 of four of however many else I got sitting here by my side, just waiting for a knock at the door. Of course, well, that one's not, and that one isn't, and only one, so they can only have one. So they can go kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Have you seen the list of POS put on guns to be banned? I'm freaking criminal to own onto a rifle now. Yeah. Sask is terrible. Sask here in Boston, they we used to have a law that said you shall. It's just like a shall to license, right? Like they had to give you. You had to be able to at least if you weren't a felon, you had to be able to at least to be able to have a long gun. All right. Well, the former district attorney, she pushed some shit through and she got it to where that's no longer the case. And now that same lesbian douchebag is my governor.
You're so
Right.
lucky, almost as lucky as we are.
Right.
And it's not just for the guns. She's done some other shit that I don't agree with. So I'm not bashing the Massachusetts just because of the gun laws. I think Massachusetts is beautiful. You guys all know I'm a history guy. So obviously there's history here.
That's what the worst part of it is.
I know the history started here and it ends here too.
Yeah, no shit.
And I'm not even a state, I'm a commonwealth. But it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful parts of this state. I love the money that I'm allowed to make here that I wouldn't be able to make if I lived in Ohio, or if I lived in fucking Arkansas, or if I lived in fucking Florida. You know what I mean? So I like this area. It used to be nice. I used to be able to go ice fishing and stuff. But yeah, the gun laws suck. And I'll never be able to own one in the state of Massachusetts either.
Right.
And I'm not a felon. I don't think that's right. But it is what it is. Redhead is playing the game on his computer and baby is sleeping. All right, honey. No worries. His dad was the douche that took away our castle. A lot of criminal has more rifles than me. No shit, right? I just don't agree with it.
There are states here where you have to back up and let them leave if they want to leave. Illinois is one.
We didn't have that, Stevie. We used to have a law on the books that they had to corner you, right? So you had to retreat in your own home.
Yeah.
And you weren't allowed to fire. So if somebody breaks in my house, I run down here and I got my family down here in this room, and he opens that door, then I can shoot him. Now we don't have to do that anymore. However, there's a little caveat to that, right? If you use deadly force, you better prove 100% that your life was in danger, or you're fucked.
Yeah. So you can't shoot little guys. You got to shoot big guys with baseball bats in their hand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that in Illinois too. If you walk into your house and hear somebody in there, you're supposed to retreat back to your car and leave the door open so they can leave.
That's how it was in Mass. Isn't that terrible?
It's like, what? Huh?
Sass.
Stand down, cheat mine. LOL.
Good luck fighting Sasco with this, because he'll fucking shoot you. Just saying. I think he'd probably even shoot me. So I'm just saying. And Sass knows how Tish and I, and does I don't know if it's a dream, if it's the video or what, about Tish and I in a shanty. But I'm quite sure that
there ain't no ice.
I'm quite sure
Right.
that if the Queen ever let me back in that country and I was able to visit with Sask, that he would probably shoot me for sharing a shanty with Tish. So. But yeah, it's getting to a point. I told the wife, And I told you guys, she said as soon as Natalia, my youngest, that's who's in the she's on the thumbnail. That's camera girl. As soon as she's college, I'm out of this fucking state.
There you go.
So all I have to do is live another 3 years. Come on, Mikey. Dish only shot at you because of the bacon shirt you were wearing.
Oh.
If you went ice fishing with Sask, he would let you reel in and take a picture with one of his fish.
Here.
Redneck prepper says, I always keep a big knife to put in the dead guy's hand.
That is the best advice I've heard yet. We'll keep one of them handy. Machete.
Yep.
This
Yep.
one.
There you go. Dish is orange handle parang. That's why she keeps that.
Right.
Yeah, he is up there, Dish. I gotta get in.
Yeah, I know it.
I gotta go. And I gotta stop in to see I don't want to use his real name.
Yeah, don't do that.
What is desperate?
And hit all you Michigan people on the way out.
Canada. Way the F up there. They got 3 feet of ice.
Yeah,
Gun for the dead guy.
he's out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, he's that's a good idea. Something cheap, you'll never get it back. Yeah, so on the way back, and I have to pop in and see Chi Trapper for about a week.
No doubt.
And then hit you guys on the way home. Get down and see Stump. I'll have to bring a bottle with me now because Stump's mad at me, so I have to bring a bottle. But
Bottle or some ammo. One of the two.
yeah, bring them both. Dish's orange handled parangs are like magic wands. They make things disappear. Winter Hill style. Look at that. You see how he incorporated your orange parang with Winter Hill, right? It's the fucking wit. The wit is just fucking on point. It is just
Have to start calling him Jay Witt instead of Jay Watt.
right. So Susie and Stevie, when the next time you guys going up north?
I don't know now. That last little snowstorm that we had down here,
Yeah.
my uncle got like 12 inches and had 4-foot drifts, and he lives right down the road from my new place. So
Plowed out. Oh, you on a road? Are you on a non-seasonal? I mean, you only on a seasonal road?
no, I'm on a main road, but my driveway right off the road like drops off real steep.
Oh.
And 3 inches
Yeah.
of snow, you're not getting out. Well, I
GMC.
will now. I got new snow tires on the
The
back.
GMC ain't going down that, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put a fucking couple of axles in the back of your van to put some weight on it.
Right.
Well, we had the wood burning stove in there. We had the generator in there. We still got stuff.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that driveway definitely has to be fixed. Of course, I'm not worried about it. We're going to build up on the hill, and there'll be a good driveway, so nice and flat.
Cool.
Flatter. Yeah, Dish went on that my driveway. It's kind of sketchy.
We need
Oh.
Yes, it is.
for
Yeah.
Pepper's dead.
Here. Hurry up, Shalisa. We're missing you.
Yeah, what is wrong with you? Gia says, you know, saying that if I want, I'd like to go out and see Sask, right? Gia says, Sask will make you a potted meat sandwich for lunch if you show up to go fishing, Mike. That's just unfair.
Hey, Shalita and Steve.
Hey, kids.
Oh, we're waving without our hands moving.
They're frozen. Look at the look on Susie's face at the freeze. Hey, she's like this. Why am I with this fucking guy? He's such a fucking jerk, this guy. I just want to go on my fucking TikTok, but no, I gotta go on fucking the chat with him.
I didn't say that. I don't think that. Moment there.
Thank you, Susie. You're a good sport. Thank you.
Here's what happened to the Jeep. The one with the broken frame.
The what?
Yeah,
Didn't you have
Yeah,
it, Steve? Wasn't the frame broken?
Oh yeah, eventually, yeah, it rusted through.
I was wondering if that's what he was asking about.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go up to fucking Michigan so I can see you on the way in too. God damn, I just want to hit. I'm not greedy. I just want to hit the lottery. So like, they have this game. What's it called? Set for Life. And if you win it, there's 4 different stages of winning it. But one way of winning it is you can get $1,000 a day for the rest of your life. That's all I need.
Does that come with a free hit, man?
Because after taxes, I'm probably going to get about $230, $240 a year after taxes. Then I get $240 a year to do as I see fit. Well, guess what? First thing I see fit, retire.
Right.
You know? And then my wife would be like, where you headed? That's Jonathan and I are going to visit people.
Road trip.
Oh, yeah, I'll take my son with me and just see ya. Trust me, if I said to her, I'm taking him with me, she's not going to bat an eyelash. Not even if I said Alaska, she wouldn't care. Maybe Vegas, but nowhere else. Susie is starting to figure out why her phone smells the way it does after Steve, quote unquote, found it.
I found it.
It's in the porta potty.
Wow, is that a dig? Did you just dig at me?
No, that's what Jay was talking about. It's not a dig. It's silly.
What's the matter with all of you people?
You people.
I had to explain to a young, dumb, and full of you-know-what 25-year-old male today in which I work with how things go. And he said something and I go, you're just a whiny little bitch. And I go, you don't pay attention. You won't let people help you. Well, I have to do this. He's painting a walkway a yellow safety walkway in the warehouse. He started it last Friday. Put the tape down, did it. Painted it on Saturday. 1 coat, 2 coats, whatever. I go, you're going to put more coats on that? Yeah. Today, he's retaping the thing. I swept it for him. He washed it, blah, blah, blah. So now he's retaping it. Well, he gets down to a certain area where me and this other kid were standing, and he's in a bad mood. So I says, hey, Brian says to me, what? I go, I'll buy you lunch on Monday if you drive over that walkway right there. He went off on me like nobody's business. I'm like, oh, somebody's a little cranky little bitch. Gotta hit the bed. Good night, y'all. Especially Miss Dish. Love y'all. Cheers from his. Sasqueen,
Thanks,
13th man. You are the absolute man. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for stopping in. And congrats on that fucking walleye. That's a big one.
Gee, what?
So anyway, he gets pissy. Now he wants to raise his voice to me. Well, there's like maybe one person on this planet that I'm not going to raise my voice to. Okay. And he wasn't one of them.
Right.
And so he looked at me. He says, "Who are you yelling at?" I go, "You." I said, "What do you think?" So he goes, "You don't know nothing." I said, "I don't know anything." I says, "I know I have your job in 10 seconds. You kill." I go, "Yeah, I can have you fight in 10 seconds." How do you figure that? I goes, "At the very least, I'm off by the least, but at the very least, you call me the N-word 3 times a day." He goes, "Yeah." I said, I call HR right now and
Bye.
tell them that you're fired over the phone, kid. So now he's totally set off. Right? His mommy come down to rescue him. He didn't want to listen. So we tease him. We tell him that the boss is his daddy. And I go, wait till daddy gets back. You can ask him. Well, daddy never came back. I got a phone call on my way to my part-time job. What happened? I told him. He goes, did you really say to him that he can lose his job in 10 seconds for him saying, I said, yeah, I really did, because I know it's the truth. I said, why? Was that not supposed to be said? He goes, well, he's all up in arms over it. He thinks you're going to call. I go, I might not. I goes, but that's the beauty of having him now living on fucking eggshells with me now, isn't it?
Called a pecking order.
I go, so see, I'm bringing his little full of cum balls back down to earth, and letting him know that he's not a fucking,
hot shot.
I goes, but you did let him know that I'm right, correct? He goes, I told him. I said, okay. But I can't stand young people. And I can't stand Spanish.
Now wait, I can't stand young cocky people that think the world owes them a living.
I've been doing this. I said, how long have you been doing that? I've been doing this for 4 years.
Wah, wah, wah.
Fuck, you're the king. We were talking about drinking and shit, and he says, oh yeah, I forgot you're 55. He goes, let me guess, you spilt more beers than I've drank. I go, no, not even close. He goes, oh, see? And I go, I wouldn't spill a beer. That's fucking alcohol abuse. Goes, what are you out of your fucking mind? You spill a beer. He goes, you didn't spill a beer? I go, maybe when I was 15, 16, 17. I goes, but never as a grown-ass man or an adult. No way. Why? I goes, dude, you don't get it. It wasn't in the can long enough to spill. You know? They just don't get it.
Nope.
You know?
Timeout generation.
Oh my God. Going timeout.
Participation trophy.
Oh, God.
That's
You're
the best
awesome.
one. That's the best one. My daughter, we have this, where's Ohio? I could tell them how we fish in this little fucking private pond. But they have this fishing contest for the kids, 16 and under. Every Labor Day. I took part in it when I was a kid, and I mean a little kid too, 3, 4, 5 years old. So, anyways, my daughter come up to me. She says, Daddy. I go, what's the matter, baby? She goes, I got a trophy. I go, well, yeah, baby. I says, I think you caught like the most fish, right? She said, yep. I go, she says, but I got this one too. I go, what's that one for? I says, that's not the biggest fish. I says, because I knew that the little girl, like 3 girls down from her, caught it. And she's like, no, she says, Daddy, this is the one for the most fish. I says, okay. It's kind of cool. They have the trophy and it's got like 6 fish on it. You know what I mean? And it just says most fish. And it had the year, you know. And it's for her participation.
Wow.
So I went over there. I says, what are you giving her trophies out for the kids to fucking... I go, even when I was a kid in Labor Day, we ran sack races and whatever else, 3-legged races and stuff. I go, I didn't win a baseball and a glove unless I fucking won. I go, why are we spending money fucking on trophies for kids that maybe didn't even catch a fish?
Hey, I was just thinking of something. You know that loner kid, the quiet one that sits out and really doesn't participate?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody else is getting participation trophies, and it just stacks onto him feeling left out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I think kids can take care of it themselves. There's been a couple of instances in school throughout, especially my oldest daughter and Camera Girl. And I don't know if it's because they're a Catholic private school or public schools the same way. They have this little bench out in the recess area of the park. It's the fucking parking lot. I don't know, they call it the buddy bench or something, but some kind of, I don't know. Anyways, my daughter was telling me all these kids are playing, but they're all playing basketball, and this kid looked like he was interested and wanted to play. So they asked him if he wanted to play. The kid didn't have the confidence to play with the older kids. So he's like, no, I don't want to play. So my daughter went over, my oldest daughter went over, and she's like, no, come, you can come play. No, I'm going to sit here. So my daughter sat with him. And it's still, he didn't play, but he felt part of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let the kids figure it all out.
Right.
Why do you have to intervene as an adult? You know what I'm saying? If it's that bad, yes, of course, intervene. You know, if some kid's getting smacked upside the top of the head and does not deserve it in any way, shape or form, and he's not confident enough in himself or herself to fight back, yeah, absolutely. Then take over and fucking do what you got to do as an administrator. But Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? I don't know. Let the kids fucking work on their own shit.
Well, a lot of it is busybodies. They're bored with their life, so they have to participate in somebody else's life, you know?
I don't know. I don't know. My kids have never been the ones to. I mean, even kids that I really didn't really like. We'd be going miniature golfing up north. I'd take the kids up miniature. You know, I'd take them over the Winnipesaukee to go miniature golfing. Daddy, can I go get so? Yep. Daddy, can I? Yep. Before I know it, I'm borrowing a bigger vehicle because he can't fit them all in my fucking car. You know, and it's like, I need a pickup.
Yeah, get caught doing that these days.
I know. For some reason,
End of
Dish
the world.
really.
I bet you $1 you'd be on the news.
For some reason,
Oh,
Dish
yeah.
really wants to try the egg toss with Mikey. Now, that's my son and I, Jonathan. That's him and I's thing. I can't do it with Dish. Sorry. Not Labor Day. I'll do it with you another day, but it can't be Labor Day weekend. I'll do an egg toss with you, Dish, any day of the week.
Dish can toss her eggs my way anytime she wants to.
Nice. Awesome.
Hey.
Notice I said her eggs.
Listen, cocksucker. I can hear her now. Oops, my bad. Oh yeah, as she winds up, fucking kicking the
Right.
leg, does the Randy Johnson fucking high kick, fucking 90
She's
mile
going
an hour,
high, Mike.
90 mile an hour fastball at Mikey's fucking forehead. Man takes 14 staples in forehead after an egg hits him in the head. You know,
Eggshell shrapnel.
eggshell sat all up on his
Shrapnel.
forehead. Oh yeah, I can picture that happening, Jay Watt. Yeah, Dish doesn't love me enough. I hear you. It's all right. Hey, Jay Watt, you know what's even better? You know what I would use? Remember, Jay Watt, remember the pantyhose fucking eggs?
Oh, legs. Yeah.
Yeah, the legs eggs, right?
Man, that was like my little treasure keeper when I was a kid when I got
Oh,
one of those.
Yeah, we used to play football with them in my house and shit.
Had my pennies in there, fishing gear.
I seem to remember a video of Mikey in a dunk tank. No, you don't. Was I ever in a dunk tank? Was I in a dunk tank? Anyways, Jay Watt.
Why is
Jay
that
Watt.
giving me a flashback?
Yeah, I might have been. I don't know. I don't remember.
Early on, one of your early videos or something?
Uh,
Pie in the face, dunk tank. Didn't you do something for charity?
Pie in the face, yeah. Me and my wife for Huntington's disease.
Seems like I remember dunk tank too.
See, now I forgot what I was going to say. Shit. What were we just talking about for the dunk tank?
Legs, pantyhose.
Oh, yeah, the legs. So, Jay Watt, I'll just pay her back. We'll re-enter the fucking same fucking egg tossing contest because she would have cheated by whipping it at my head. I'm gonna grab one of the fucking legs container things, little legs eggs. I'm gonna fill it with fucking mayo.
I knew it.
You better catch this one.
Okay, so don't play fuck with Mikey. He will get you back. Even if it's Ms. Dish, he'll get her back. And that'll go ice fishing with her in the shanty. Now that Sask is gone, I can get away with it. That's a nice looking fucking walleye he's got.
Right.
Oh yeah.
10. You know what? 10 pounds might be a little bit big to eat too, right?
True.
Don't you want to eat a 6 pounder or something like that, right?
Like 16-inch, 14-inch.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the smaller
Sweetest
ones.
The problem is you need too many of them for a fish fry.
Shit, one fish would feed half a family.
No.
How many 10-pounder like that?
Oh,
That's
10
a lot.
pounder. Yeah. 10 pounder. Yeah.
You don't do fillets, you do it in big chunks.
Well, that's what I would do. That's what I want to do. I want to catch a bunch of fish, chunk them up, batter them all up, do little fish bites. I was going to come back, but you started talking about that damn fish again. Oh.
You just said all the conspiracy stuff, Ohio.
So let me get this straight. If we continue to talk about fishing, whether it's ice fishing or not, you're going to stay out there? So, Dish, will you buy any new reels this year?
Actually.
And Shalisa, aren't you going fishing too?
Oh, my camera's not working. God dang it. I just scored big time on fishing gear free.
Where? Oh, you get one of
Awesome.
those fucking biopaque boxes or whatever the fuck they call them?
A friend I used to work with called me up and said, hey, I got this elderly lady friend who has to move out of her house. She's got a bunch of crap in her basement that's going to end up going to the road.
Yep.
There's a bunch of fish and stuff. You can hook Susie up. And she, the lady didn't want to throw it away, but she didn't want to take it either. So I got on the floor right here next to me, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reels and poles.
Wow.
I got
Send me one.
I got a 10-pound.
And sign it.
10 pounds. I got a 10-pound bass mounted from Texas.
Oh,
I
cool.
scored 3 tackle boxes full of stuff.
Dude,
granted-
send me some shit and
Whoa.
sign it so I can
Right.
have your signature on there. I'll do a video when I go ice fishing.
But best of all, she had this other huge bass on a mount that this lady's like queen bass fisherman. She goes, yeah, I caught this in Lake Orion. I said, oh, that's kind of a keepsake. I'll take that, you know. And she said, yeah, I got it in Tommy's Lake. That's the lake I live on. Huge.
Oh, that's
freaking
awesome.
bass. Yeah. So I scored that, and
That's great.
puller motor, brand new battery, charger, you name it. I scored it. Oh, and a gun belt. You guys
Wow.
see pictures of that.
Looks like
Oh yeah, the
Mikey
gun
D's.
belt's awesome.
Looks like Mikey D's going
Get your
fishing,
22.
Right?
fishing shopping at Stevie's fucking OK Corral.
Here, I'll put a free fishing pole and reel for anybody who visits this winter. That'd be your parting gift.
Yeah, you should put a pot and get with a shovel.
No shit.
You know, Mikey, send me your autograph on a check of the amount of
Ow.
Patriots ticket. We can still go, you asshole. Why can we go to an Indians game this summer? Oh, did I say Indian? Are they still the Indians? What are they?
I don't know, but Dish is jumping around like a zombie. Weird. You tripping, girl?
No, she's.
You might mess them around.
I think she just sat on her orange parang.
Yeah.
I have to read this. I don't know, Mikey. I think mayonnaise of any kind is an instant, permanent, the backside of the Sea Lake status. I think you might be right there, Jerry Watt. Guardians. That's what they call it, the Guardians? The Cleveland Guardians. Yeah, you know why they call the Guardians in Cleveland? Because you need a fucking Guardian in Cleveland. What a stupid ass fucking name.
It's so true. You go over that big freaking overpass and you see all the slums. It's like, my God.
Yeah, but Guardians is spelt wrong. It's Guard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's all Dish's fault anyways. It don't really matter.
Right. I know it.
All this time I thought Ohio was smart.
He's a pretty smart dude. No, I think T's right, though. I think that's the spelling on it. Speaking of fishing poles, Dish has the one behind her next to the boogie board.
Yep, I do.
Does that have a tag on it?
It does have
Yep,
a tag
It
on it.
does.
Brand
Now,
new?
Stevie, asking the most important question.
Is it an ugly stick?
No, it's an Akuma.
Ew.
Does it have a line going through the eyelets?
It does not.
Good news is there's no ice, so you can walk down the end of the street and still use it.
Exactly.
Because we have 2 dam bridges that are 100 years old that has 2 Guardians on it. Okay.
I'd be
Well,
willing
that's
to
cool.
bet you $1. There's not too many people launching their boats right now.
No, not at all. You're right about that.
I'll go shoreline fishing.
Right?
I might do that Sunday because I'm not interested in the NFC game. So, and the AFC game's not till late. I might go fishing on Sunday. Well, I was gonna go tomorrow, but I got camera girls basketball game is in the morning.
Good luck to camera girl.
I will tell her that. Thursday night into Friday, 7 to 7 below 0. What? 7 minus 7 below 0. All right, that sounds good to me, Jezzo. How about sending it down this way? I mean, dude, there isn't even there isn't even like an inch of ice anywhere.
Yeah, we had open water day before yesterday. It's
We
over
did too.
40 degrees here.
Yeah, same here.
It's like, holy shit.
It's fucking phenomenal.
And my house finches are back a month early.
Must be here to stay then if the finches are coming back.
You know, I wonder if they make good bait.
You have to get your own finch. Stay out of my neighborhood.
All right.
Make good bait for a putty cat.
I was only going to look through the window once, I promise.
Need a
Putty tat. I saw a putty tat. I did.
neighbor's cat used to watch.
Who was that used to say that, Stevie?
Cat.
Yeah, I know. Who was it?
Tweety bird.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the little chick.
So
I thought I
Vester,
saw a putty tat. I did.
Bird.
Sylvester.
I like
Yeah.
big bird moves his head and his feathers sway.
Yeah.
I thought I saw a putty tat, says JY.
Just don't get that
On
mixed
the
up.
backside of this here mountain, I thought I saw a putty cat.
Sylvester and Tweety, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sure that's banned.
Hmm.
Probably
my
too much
God.
violence.
We've been watching Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote.
They're the best.
Cool.
They, oh my God, so funny.
You guys are all sinners right now because we're not supposed to watch that stuff. It's too violent.
Well, they wear masks and footies now.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry.
Unbelievable.
Suffering succotash.
Fucking
Foghorn Leghorn, what did he used to say?
Exit stage left.
Stage right.
Yeah, I can never-
then.
I could never understand why he would always go stage left. Like there was nothing ever there.
Fortunately,
Because he was an actor.
number.
Or
Chezo says I can have it. He's saving a lot on heat and oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Pay attention, boy.
A lot of people are saving money this winter because it's been mild, but and I get it. The fucking home costs suck. You know, I get it. I mean, you know, the utilities from because it's cold.
Right.
It's just, you know, but we need the snow. Any ice.
well, the thing is, if we don't get a bunch of snow, that means it's going to be another dry summer, possibly.
Exactly. And the other thing is that you can't water your fucking lawn. You can't fucking, you know.
Gee, what?
We've been so lucky with the rain. I don't want it to stop.
All right. Yeah, it got pretty rainy in the fall. But
Yes.
there was a dry summer and spring.
That is correct. It did rain like a bitch. I still can't get over the fact that they spelled it.
Hey, Fawn.
Fun 57.
Fawn 57.
Bye-bye.
Hope things are well.
Oof. The yawnies.
Hey, Stevie, do me a favor.
What?
You're in charge because just was in charge last week, so you're in charge this week.
Technically, I was in charge last week.
You were? All right, Dish, you're in charge.
Right?
Now I can go get my fire.
Listen, Dish is the boss. You do what Dish tells you to do.
Don't
Yes,
get
yes,
out
dear.
orange.
I want to show that damn fish. I wish I could get my camera working. Maybe I should go try. Of course, I got to wait till you come back.
Hang on, I'm trying to save. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Let me, what's the
Alrighty.
X? No, if I exit, I'll lose everybody. So hang on. Jeez.
He did it.
J-Watt, right? Run amok. I watched your video, Shalisa. Really cool. Pharisee.
Oh, thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Steve, that new lady that's finding Fatwood and she's got the lathe.
Yeah.
She put up a video today with the most coolest ferro rod handle I've seen.
Nice.
It's flipping incredible, and it's freaking huge. And the way the wood grain is, and the resin veins, it looks like bacon.
Cool.
Wow.
I have to watch it. I didn't. Well, I was editing this evening, so.
Yeah, she just put it up today, and I was like, holy mother of all ferro rods, you know?
Nice.
1 degree in Arkansas, bird. Oh, 1 inch. Forgive me.
1 inch of snow.
Oh, I thought Redneck Prepper was sharing private information. Sorry, buddy.
I just laugh out loud.
Of snow. Oh, okay. You clarified.
Thanks, Blonde. In my newest video, if you're going to watch that, down in the comments, I put a link to that lady's video where she made that hell of a ferro rod handle.
She made some pretty cool other stuff too.
And she made me realize her first piece that she turned on her lathe that she got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Usually we turn it with the core on each end, and you get your grain this way. She actually took the fat wood this way, so the center part is actually in the middle of the handle. I'm having a horrible time explaining it, but
I know what you mean.
she, instead of the wood going on the lathe this way, it's going on the lathe that way.
Right. Cross grain.
Yeah, and it's so cool how she did that, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I've got some pieces that I can cut like that.
To cut like that side grain, make sure your piece is solid, because if it's one of those pieces with little cracks, it will explode on you.
Good to know.
Yeah, because it will. Been there, done that.
I'd love to have you two come out and visit and show me a few things on it.
I'd love to get over there. That'd be awesome.
You have an
I
open
agree.
Huh?
I agree. That would be awesome.
You have an open invite.
Okay.
I'll have to get a hold of you. We need to make a solid plan.
Cool. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait to go up and see your guys' place. I gotta make sure we pick up Dish or have Dish up going up there too.
Right?
Yeah,
Almost.
don't
Yeah.
leave me out. I'll be sad. I don't want to be left out.
I'd feel bad if I went up there and didn't give Dish a chance.
Well, this spring, our first trip up there, I figured out how to punch in a well and get running water for at least showers and stuff.
Nice.
So I got a plan, man.
Woohoo!
Awesome, Stevie.
Yeah, you know, going in the outhouse is okay, but you got to have a means to clean up. Just saying.
True.
Other than a bucket of cold water out on the porch.
I agree with you very much.
Jay, what?
We're in like a 2.5 hour triangle, Fawn. Ooh, we can start calling it the Michigan Triangle.
The Michigan Triangle. I like it. Wonder where Gear went. And hi, SKS, if you're out there. He always pops in late.
Right.
We're
ASKS.
wrapping things up. And P NASCARs, if you're out there.
Yeah, maybe we
So
can
how's
make
the new Steve doing over there?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm just listening and observing today.
Okay, well that's good. Just so you're doing good.
Yes, yes. I'm waiting for the snow to disappear so I can do some more fatwood hunting.
There you go.
New reborn addict.
I was going down that road and you can see the dead pines way off on the tree line, and you can see all the red dots on the tree where he sliced the branches off.
Cool.
And I see that he left a few too, and I'm like, all right. I think I saw 3 different trees. We got a lot of territory to explore this spring.
That's cool.
Cool, Flan.
Went to have a smoke, Ohio.
I think by where we live, I think a whole solid, this granddaddy of a tree, it's a red pine that where I took the big pieces off that y'all saw.
Right.
Well, I think the whole darn tree is full of sap.
Oh my God.
There's a picture of it, and you can see the sap coming off the sides like no other.
Wow.
The only other time I've heard of that is, believe it or not, there's a video on YouTube. This landscaper, and he was a tree trimmer. He went on a job and immediately put all his tools away and came back and got his chain. Well, he was hired to cut down this tree, but a red pine had been struck by lightning, and the whole freaking tree was nothing but fat wood. Just, I mean, it was like it had icicles dripping out of it.
Wow.
Of sap. Yeah, it was weird.
I still have that picture that Stump took of the tree that had been struck by lightning with solid freaking sap. I used to have it as my wallpaper on my smartphone.
Nice.
Survival Mindset found them a nice lightning strike. That's one of my dream comes true. Find a lightning strike. That new lady, Linda, with the lathes, she's got a tree that's apparent lightning strike.
Cool.
Might have to get a really long blade for a really long chainsaw for that.
Right.
The one that you're talking about, because it's pretty big round, ain't it?
Yeah. I don't think 2 people could touch fingers if they hugged the tree.
Wow.
When you go to step over it, it's almost like climbing on a small horse.
Help.
I can't wait.
Yeah, you'd have to cut that thing up in like 16 or 18-inch slabs and then split it right there in order to be able to lift the chunks.
Well, if a guy had the money and the means, it's worth taking and using big, heavy equipment to put it on a trailer and have it processed somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna get video of that once the weather clears. We got gas in the tank. Zoom.
Well, I'd really hate to resort to having like the old 2-man saws to start cutting on this sucker.
Right.
We'll figure it out.
All right. I'm sorry I'm late coming back.
It's okay.
I had a couple of days ago, I let my neighbor across the courtyard, I loaned him my my 177 Pew Pew. And he says to me, he says, Kabal, you think? I says, yeah, I gave it home. I come home from work one night, I give it home. So I go to have a smoke. And he says, hey, Mike. He goes, I says, what's up? He goes, did you ever clean a rabbit? I go, as far as I know, I says, I believe that just like a fucking squirrel. I says, you cut a small thing in his back and just fucking whoosh. I goes, but I could be wrong, so I would definitely look into it before you fucking. I go, why? Why are you cleaning a rabbit this hour of the night? He goes, oh yeah, I'll be returning that to you tomorrow. I go, what's that? He's out back, right? And I gave him the hollow points.
Yeah.
I think the 10 point. I think the 10.5 or whatever, right? Yeah, but I told him, is make sure you get him in the head. I just because he's got like 2 of them.
Wow. Cool.
So
Yum yum. That's enough for a big old stew.
Ohio will appreciate this next topic I have for you. And it's not ice fishing, so maybe he'll even be happier.
Man in the dark.
I'm listening. I'm doing a stop at one of our sister companies.
I have any lights back here.
And I'm listening to this. It's a news. It's a news talk show. Not news as in news. Just it's a talk show. And this guy was telling me, Dish Network, not Dish Outdoors, Dish TV Network is so liberal that they now don't have the only conservative program they had on was Newsmax.
Oh,
and
it can't come to an agreement with Newsmax.
They came to an agreement?
They can't come to an agreement with Newsmax.
Right. So now there's like X amount of thousands of channels, X amount of hundreds of channels on Dish TV, and none of them are conservative. Only Fox is the last one that's on there.
Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me with any cable company or whatever. I mean, how many conservative channels are there out there? Not many.
Not a whole hell of a lot. I don't even need a conservative channel. How about a fair channel that is non-biased? Wouldn't that be refreshing?
Or just reporting the news, one or the other, right?
Yeah, straight up.
That's called Russia Today.
Oh yeah. I get better news from what's that? Sky something news from Australia, Skynet or something.
Yeah, Australia.
And
I get better news from them than I do any other channel.
they were talking about Biden and how he thinks him and Washington have this belief that they're gonna, the Russians are gonna go across, finish up with fucking what do you call it, and go right across and go into Europe and go into France, blah 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 blah, like the old days.
Well, we just gave them an excuse to do it.
Well, hang on a second. They're at war with oh my god,
Ukraine.
you brain fart. They can't even get to Ukraine. What makes you think they're going to get through Europe?
Well,
He made a valid point. They're having a hard time getting into the Ukraine.
if you want to take
How-
over,
How?
I-
I'm just saying they're having a hard time with Ukraine. What makes you think they're going to take on Russia or a better power than them?
well, hang on. Now. When you want to take over an area, a different
Yeah.
country, and you want to rob them of their resources, you don't go in balls deep and destroy the entire country. You try to keep their structure and their infrastructure and stuff, and you try to keep it intact. You just trying to get rid of their government and their leaders.
Okay.
You want the power plants, you want the oil wells, you want the wheat fields, you want all that.
Correct.
What I was saying before is we just gave them a perfect excuse to actually go ahead and fucking nuke Poland and Germany and all of those places if they wanted to, because we just gave Ukraine 31 Abrams tanks. Well, we haven't given it to them yet. We promised them that. We still have to build them. But we're going to 31 Abrams tanks. That's violating the Warsaw Pact.
Wow.
So they have every excuse or reason. It's justified. It's justified for Russia to attack everybody now and say, fuck you guys, violated the pact.
If the Ukraine was in NATO, it wouldn't have happened to begin with.
Well, the Ukraine can't be in NATO because it borders Russia.
Correct.
That's part of the Warsaw Pact.
But
that's why Poland's not part of NATO. That's why we're sending all of our shit and our ammunition and stuff to Poland.
To Poland first, correct.
Ukraine, and then somehow it's ending up in Colombia in the cartels. Fucking explain that. So I don't know, man. I don't feel safe, to be honest with you.
Gerald B.
I've got two kids that are, one will be 18 and the other one's going to be 16. So if we go to a major war, what's going to happen to those boys? They're gone to go fight a foreign fucking country for some bullshit. It's not like they're trying to fight for American freedoms or anything. They're fighting over some bullshit.
Gerald B. just said,
stop getting involved in other people's fucking business.
Gerald B. just said, well, we got 2 Russian warships on the southern Atlantic, just outside international waters, and 1 warship on the west coast.
Well, they know they're taking our guns away, so it would be free reign.
Yeah, just do me a favor. If you're on the west coast, just get rid of California for us, will you?
No shit. Hell, I'll send them the ballistics so they can dial them in.
Jesus Christ.
For coordinates, I mean.
It could happen very shortly, it could happen.
But
it could happen with just a push of a button, actually.
Well, they're not going to do that because, like you said, if they want to take over things, right? Like you just said, you just went through the gamut, and you're right. But you just went through the gamut on that, right? That's why there'll never be a nuclear war, okay? But that's why if they went through
one thing, never say never.
You just went through the gamut on how they need the wheat fields and everything like that. What other country has what
country that they're invading?
Correct. That's why they won't invade this country, though.
Well, they wouldn't want to invade this country. They would just want to destroy it. They're already, already working on it. They're already destroying it. It's called coronavirus COVID-19. Okay, that was a plant from the fucking Chinese government. We got mass shootings going on right now with Asian elderly people. China's on the attack, man, and they're coming into this country.
I'm not talking about China. I'm talking about Mother Russia.
Our border's not secure. They're coming in by the millions. By the millions. That's how you take over a country.
Yeah.
It's kind of mentioning that the other day. Just saying.
Here's all I can tell you. We have 1 more year. Okay. I will. How can I do this? I won't be that guy. I don't want to get off topic, but I have to tell you this.
Well, hang on. 1 more year. What?
Guy makes a bet. Guy makes a bet. Loses a bet. 15 years ago. When he lost the bet, he had to go and get implants. So there's some TV show of doctors. 15 years later, they're going to take the implants out for him. So they asked him, okay, so you lost the bet and you honored the bet. That was 15 years ago. Why now? He goes, well, to be honest with you, I was the life of the party. He wasn't a drag queen. He wasn't any of that stuff. He was just a guy with boobs.
Yep. Said he never got laid more than
He was the life of the party.
Yeah.
He goes, but it's time. So they're going to take his boobs out for him. I just thought that was kind of cool.
What the fuck, man? We're talking about, and you start with, like, you know, we only got another year to go, and then
So Dish.
Oh, Jesus.
That's called wag the dog. That's called wag the dog, Ohio.
So what do we have a year left?
Because they will. I will bet anything you want to bet. Okay, I'll bet anything you want to bet. There won't be another Democrat in this fucking. We're gonna go another 8 years with Republican. It's not gonna happen.
No, I will take that bet. You know
Okay.
why?
Okay.
Because of one man has just fucked it up for us.
Open the doors.
And his name is Donald Trump. Because he declared that he's running for president. Okay. He's out campaigning. He's going to have a campaign thing going on this week someplace. He lost. He got hate voted out. People didn't vote for Joe Biden. They voted against.
Correct.
You know, they voted against him. He lost.
Correct.
Not that popular. You know, he's not that popular.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's going to do is he's going to take away any possibility of another Republican having a good chance of running.
I don't believe that.
And they're going to lose the votes. Now, are we going to get Joe Biden? I don't know.
No.
I think these top secret documents found in his garage next to his son's meth lab, which is a fire hazard. So I think that was a Democratic plant. I don't think it was people are like, oh, the Republicans planted those documents there. No, Democrats planted those there so he cannot run again, so they can put another Democrat against.
I'm just surprised that he's lasted as long as he has, because I actually didn't think he'd last this long.
Why wouldn't he? He's really not in control. He's just there.
Figurehead.
Well, because he's not. You're right. He's in physically. He's there. That was my whole point. I don't think that's going to be a case. I don't think, like, when they do the what do you call it? The exploratory investigation.
The only way they could get him in trouble is if they can prove intent. But actually, with his son being tied to China and the Ukraine, it shouldn't be that hard because his son had full access to the garage.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen. We know that. There is never anything going to happen.
But
it's
I think
all smoke and mirrors.
I don't think that I'm still going to stand by what I said. You're going to see a Republican president.
You know what, Mikey? I will tell you. I hope you're right, but I don't think it's going to happen. If Donald Trump doesn't run, then yes, we would see a Republican.
But I don't think Donald Trump's going to get. I don't think
he cannot beat another Democrat. Doesn't matter what Democrat you put up there. If Donald Trump gets the nomination, you can put up fucking. What they're going to do is they're going to figure out a way to get rid of Biden.
You're not even hearing me.
And they're going to run what's his name from California, Gavin Newsom.
It's not going to go that far.
He's a celebrity. Everyone across the country loves that man.
It's not going to go that far.
Susie just said Obama's wife wants to run.
Well, Gavin Newsom for president, Michelle Obama for vice president. There's your winning ticket right there.
Yep, two dudes that work together.
That would be a winning ticket. You know what else would be a winning ticket? Michelle Obama with Oprah Winfrey.
Oh God. Oh,
Now, no offense to the ladies on the panel here or any lady out there listening, but that vote would grab the woman's vote just because she's a woman. I mean, you know how many women voted for Hillary Clinton just because she was a woman and did not agree with any of her politics?
About as many people that voted for Barack Obama just because he was black.
Exactly. Yes.
But many that voted for Biden because they were brain dead too.
But you went way too far. He ain't going that far. Trump. He's not going to go that far.
Well, the Republican Party committee just voted today for their new leadership, and they're all MAGA people. There's a new way.
They're MAGA people, but they're not. It doesn't mean it's going to be him.
No, but I'm just saying they've got that. They're like committed to Trump. They're committed to him. There's a bunch of them, and they're I'm sorry. I understand a lot of people like Trump, and I like him too. He was a good president. I think he did a damn good job.
I think he did an excellent job.
I just don't agree with some of his stuff, But you have people, when you align yourself with people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's like fucking cuckoo. I'm sorry, she's a Republican, but she's fucking cuckoo. It's just hard to take her serious, you know what I mean? And then you align with somebody like that, and then the liberal media news runs with that shit. The liberal media news just doesn't cover MSNBC, and CNN,
No,
they cover
they've been feeding me a lot of liberal channels on YouTube lately.
Every single local channel around you is controlled by the liberal media.
Correct.
We were
just talking about that.
We have a channel here that's Fox. It's Fox News. It's Fox Channel 8. That's the local affiliate. It says Fox, but when they run stories, they say, "Oh, this is from our sister station with CNN." You're a Fox station. How come your sister station is not Fox News?
That's weird. I've seen a CNN channel that did conservative stuff, like CNN 8 or something. I was like, who in the hell? That lady that was running for governor for Arizona was on there. They were covering her a lot.
Is it Katie Hobbs or something like that?
That wasn't it, but I can't remember what her name was.
She was Arizona. I don't know if she was the Democrat or Republican. I don't know.
No, it was the Republican they were covering.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out who it was.
Dada or something strange.
For Arizona governor. Katie Hobbs was the Democrat. Carrie Lake was the Republican. She used to be a news reporter that quit her job.
So,
it was too.
I did a couple of I do a little quick search here, right? I have to scroll to get to all the names, but there's 10 names that they're gonna put out there. There's 10 names they're gonna put out there. The last name isn't Trump. Okay, you ready? Ron DeSantis, the governor there, DeSantis of Florida.
Yep.
Yeah. Mike Pence.
Who that would be. He just got eliminated because they just found top secret documents at his house, so he's done too.
Mike Pompeo.
Pompeo.
There's
no way he will win.
The old CIA director. Nikki Haley, former ambassador for the United Nations.
No.
Governor Kristi Noem of South Dakota. Ooh, if she became president, Talk about the Oral Office. Look her up, guys. Christy Noem.
She's too
Noem.
she's too far right. She won't make it.
Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina.
That would be a good choice.
He won his re-election last year by a decisive 26-point margin, and he hinted at a potential 2024 run.
Plus, he's got something that might
He
be
became the first and only. He became the first and only black politician to serve in both chambers of Congress.
If you don't vote for him, then you're racist, right?
He has drawn raves among GOP establishment figures like Mitch McConnell, while thus far not alienating himself from the Trump wing of the party. Governor Glenn Youngkin of Virginia.
He just won Virginia, so I don't think he would run again or run for president after this.
Enter the national political stage upon winning a special election with governor against the Democratic incumbent Terry McAuliffe. Governor Chris Sununu in New Hampshire. Him I would vote for.
Never heard of him, so if I haven't heard of him, I can tell you most Ohioans haven't heard of him.
Then we can do that.
We need to push for a third party.
And then
Asa Hutchinson.
Somebody reputable, not a
We
ding
have
dong.
two parties.
Asa Hutchinson. Senator Ted Cruz of Texas.
The problem is we do have a good third party with the Libertarian Party, but the problem is they don't try to put anybody in the mayor's race or the local committees and the senators and stuff like that. They just go for the presidential every time. Boom,
Right.
the presidential candidate. We need libertarians to run for mayor, run for city council, and run for county seats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you another name. I'm gonna give you one more name that's not on that list that I want to see happen.
Ted
Ready?
Nugent.
Candace Owens.
Oh yeah.
She would be.
And if I had Donald Trump's money, I would have somebody get a hold of that woman and say, "Lady, you don't have to pay for a fucking thing. I will pay for your fucking."
I think she would be old enough by November 2024.
Even as a vice president, she would.
No, she's going to be 35, right?
Yeah, she won't be 35 until 2024, something like that.
There you go. Told you, next year's the year, kid. You got a year and what are we in January? Yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah, you got 2 years to go.
A year and 11 months, about 10 months to go.
Yeah.
So
Let's see how much damage you're going to do from now to then.
because January is over, pretty much, right?
Try to do. Let me restate that.
But the other thing too, Ohio, is don't forget is that Trump has all that, what do you call it? He still has to go through. So he's not gonna. He's not gonna go far.
Well, here's the thing. I'm pretty damn sure they're going to charge him criminally in one of the states.
I'm sorry, I can't.
One
If
of
you're
the
gonna tell me they're
states.
gonna charge him for fucking January 6th, I'm gonna throw up in my mouth.
I don't think it's January 6th. It's something else.
What?
I'm
Oh,
trying
the
to
shit with Georgia. The shit with Georgia.
It's Georgia. Georgia's charging him.
Yeah,
for-
Georgia's
for interference in
interfering with the presidential election. Yes.
or no,
Oh, you
not,
mean the state where the count stopped and they accidentally had a major flood, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
somebody else won at 3 o'clock in the morning, and this, that, and the other. That state?
Yeah, that's the same state where was it Bush against Bill Clinton's old buddy there, the Planet Has a Fever guy?
that was Florida with the hanging chads and all that.
Florida, yeah.
Oh my God, the Chads.
What was his name? What was that nitwit's name?
Gore. Wasn't that Gore's brother?
There you go, Gore, Al Gore. Oh my God.
His brother was the governor of Florida.
The planet has a
Yeah.
fever, and you're an idiot.
Charges are imminent in Georgia with the grand jury.
Yeah. So another reason why he's not gonna, he's got too much shit going on in his personal life that the people aren't gonna even that exploratory. What's the fucking word I'm looking for before they go to New Hampshire for the caucus? What is that word I'm looking for? Fuck. Anyways, he's not. It's not going to happen. You guys would actually probably like Chris Sununu, though. I think you would anyway. As long as it isn't that idiot that fucking I used to have for a governor who is now the chairman of the fucking Olympic Committee.
Speaking of cheaters,
That fucking idiot.
all you'd have to do to win the presidential election right now is say, I will put eggs in every refrigerator and milk and butter.
And I will make sure that this gets to Arkansas to go to this here backside of this here lake in the mountain. No, but it's going to be interesting. But we'll have to figure out a wager there, because I really don't think Ohio. I really don't think that they're going to have I think this country is done with the Democrats right now. I think Democrats are done with Democrats.
That's what they said about the midterm with the red wave. Everyone's sick of everything, and the fucking Republicans didn't win.
The Republicans, sometimes the Republicans revert back to Reaganomics,
Well,
and they think that that's going to work.
sometimes the Republicans do this a lot. Just fucking
Yep.
talk. Don't have any action.
Hey, beautiful.
They don't do a damn thing.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Thanks for sending me a link.
Oh, you're welcome.
you, Lonnie.
And if you keep talking like that, I'm going to break my wrist under this fucking table. So
She's a mother.
I got baby sleeping. I'm sorry.
Mikey.
That's like getting in the lawn zone.
oh my God, can you imagine her and Flan on the same fucking panel? Forget it. Forget it.
Wake up.
Done. Goodbye.
You'd have carpal tunnel before that show was over.
First time in history, Mike's chatting with no camera on.
And why don't you like Candace? You on the fence about Candace?
Listen, I like her, but there's times that she drives me nuts. Like she plays into some of the drama that's out there, and I sit here and I yell at my phone and I tell her to stop and ignore it, but she don't listen to me, so I don't know what to do.
Yes.
But I agree with her on a lot of points, but you know.
Sometimes she overtalks the subject.
Yeah. I do like her though. I just, it's like with a lot of people, I don't like the drama. So.
Redneck Prepper said shit would turn fast with Trump. That's fact.
I hang on to that.
The thing is,
have to take advantage of this baby sleeping type shit. Darling, what's my name?
What's up, Big Daddy?
Your little giggle.
There you go. I'm done.
you have to say it after that little chuckle.
Yeah.
Continue with the chat.
Good thing you're in the dark car, Ohio.
You know what? I gotta
Yeah,
say,
Jezzo, Jerry.
No, so you better appreciate that your talent is on your panel.
Gerald Bishop, I agree with you too, but you know what? Let's call a spade, okay? As much as I loved having Donald Trump as president, okay, he didn't help himself either. Okay, did he take, certain things that aren't right? Absolutely. All right, like you mentioned, what I'm talking about for those who aren't reading, who can't read what Gerald B said. He wrote, Trump would have done wonders if the Dems didn't keep holding him back with the Russian gate crap
And all the other crap.
and all that. Right, but I think that the vast majority of people were done with him on Twitter from the get-go. They were done with him on all the type. Okay, listen. I didn't want him to become a politician type. Okay, I like the fact that he shot from the hip. Okay, however, at some point, you have to realize that it isn't just the people that voted for you try to keep happy, but you try to keep sort of let the people know on the other side of the aisle that you are capable and you are more than this loud fucking personality. Okay.
I did really like that he was not a career politician, and I had a little more faith that he's going to be able to drain the swamp.
Yeah.
But that
was some thick mud.
it was real thick mud.
Jay Watt says, I'm not taking sides, but Trump was fighting the Dems, media, and the deep state. You're right. But like I said, he shot himself in the foot a couple of times, and it wasn't with a BB gun. I mean, he did it with a 12 gauge.
But the thing is, sometimes if you don't take a risk at your job, then you don't get shit done.
Correct.
Yeah, sure did get it done though, didn't he? He got us bump stock banned, and now he's got us, pistol bracers banned, and triggers banned. All because of bump stocks. It all started with that by letting the TF make their own decisions.
Go find the list of the stuff that Trump got accomplished. You will be astounded.
Oh, I know he did great things, but
he did more great things than any other president by far.
And look how quick Biden sat there and was able to sign a lot of that stuff off.
Yeah.
Just a swipe of his pen. Take it all away.
I was just talking to somebody about this the other day on how, and I've said this here on the chat anyway, so you guys already heard me say this, with the exception of the weapons ban in 90, was it 93 or 96? 93, 94. Sorry. With the exception of the weapons ban of 94 and NAFTA, Bill Clinton left office. He's the last president to leave office with a fucking
it doesn't matter who the president was between 1992 and 1998. They would have flourished the same way because of the .com boom. America Online and Google and all that shit. That all came along in that time frame, and just our economy just made our economy great.
He left with a surplus, and George Bush spent it within a year.
Well, we kind of had this,
and then some.
The war,
and then some.
Then they never stopped spending.
Right. So, this is why I have a problem with.
Somebody made a big deal about Obama hitting 17
because he was.
Obama's going to hit 17 trillion in the debt. Blah, blah, blah. Obama's going to hit 17 trillion in the debt. Can somebody real quick look up what our debt is right now? Since Obama?
I didn't even think we had that much money in
I think it's for like 35.
Is it?
You know who contributed the most to it? And I'm not trying to bash him or anything, but I don't want to. But like Trump contributed almost more than Obama for our national debt.
Yeah,
he spent a lot.
But I just find it funny because, I mean, he was a great speaker. Apparently, he was a good lover, or he had something that Oh, she was gross looking too. I'm sorry. Listen. I'm not fucking some Casanova, Fabio fucking lookalike, but
We're at 31 trillion now.
31 trillion.
So 31 trillion.
And what did he come in with?
17.
There you go. But anyway,
That's a lot of pesos.
that's my take on that.
What was the national debt in 2020? So in 2020, it was 26.9 trillion. So Joe Biden's doing a knock-up job of our debt too.
Yeah.
But he's added 5 trillion to it right away in 2 years.
Oh, technically he didn't because they're just printing money. Wink, wink. That makes it okay.
Did you hear where he said that we're broke? This country's broke. You know, he's like, we're, blah, blah, blah. And in the same breath, he's like, but we're giving 31 Abrams tanks at the cost of how many billions of dollars each one of those are to Ukraine. Why are we giving so much money to fucking Ukraine, man? Why?
So when I do my taxes, can I sit there and tell the IRS that I don't want to pay taxes because I'm tired of funding Joe Biden's Ukraine bullshit?
No, just say you already sent a bunch of money over there and then you can claim it and reduce your income.
Zelensky. I'm going to put Zelensky on my taxes and claim him as a dependent.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, that'd be epic. Everybody should.
And also, we can't forget the millions of illegal immigrants that are crossing our borders.
Oh, yeah, that.
Oh, so just write down Jose Rodriguez Gonzalez or something on your taxes.
There's bound to be one.
There's bound to be one.
Except for he's not on the book, so. Well, then they couldn't disprove you, could they? They'd have to give it to you.
That's why you name your dog like a human name, like Robert Edward, and then your last name.
The third.
And you just claim your dog.
Why you keep taking your kid to the vet?
Well, you tell them the drugs are cheaper. It's the same drugs, they're just cheaper.
Right.
Stump got another animal.
Oh yeah, what do you get?
Congratulations. A dog. Guess what he named it?
Jack Daniels.
Well, tonight, there's only 2 names that he would name. Tonight, he would either name it MJP or me. What do you name it?
Mike.
Yeah. Do I know Stump or do I know Stump?
Mike from the Halloween movies.
Ukraine is the Biden, laundering bank. Yeah, it's.
Damn, I'm just reading a post on Facebook from TR Prepper. He just bought one of those Palmetto State Armory pistols.
Oh yeah.
With a Vortex Venom optic on it for $4.99.
Wow.
Wow.
Dish wants one.
Yeah, I bet you they're dumping them pretty cheap before they have to put a new barrel on them all.
Yep.
Why would they have to put a new barrel on?
No, wouldn't that be called pre-ban?
Yeah.
That would fall under that category, correct?
Why would they have to put a new barrel on them?
So it's not a pistol when they outlaw them.
Well, it's just a regular pistol. It's not like an AR pistol. It's the dagger, the PSA dagger, the Glock close.
Oh! You just said PSA before.
Yeah, well, yeah, PSA, but they make the dagger.
Gotcha.
Swamp donkey.
I've seen a deal where you can get a dagger for like $800.
The pup was born on Halloween. Oh Jesus, Mikey Myers! You should have called him an M&M.
Speaking of M&Ms,
Let's not, shall we?
the funniest thing about everyone here has probably heard the story of the M&Ms changing the female perspective or whatever. No more high heels on the green M&M. Now she's wearing like a little bit more modern day flat, not flats, but a thicker heel, and they're probably going to make her a lesbian and all this other shit, whatever's going on. Did you hear A&W Root Beer trolled the hell out of them?
Really?
A&W Root Beer has a mascot that they've had for like 60 years called like Rudy Bear, and he was a bear that wore like an orange sweater, and that's it. So now they made this big announcement that they're making him wear pants now. They were trolling M&Ms.
Did you guys happen to watch that?
Oh, the video of Nick?
Oh my God. The dude
I was all the way into it, dude, and almost till the end, and then he started spitting and drooling all over the place, and I couldn't watch it. I was getting
that freaking guy is funny. I figured Mikey did a kick out of it because he's got the, the Yankee New York accent, kind of Boston accent.
Correct.
He talks like a city owl.
Oh, Swamp Donkey says it's negative 35. Is that Celsius or
Celsius?
Okay.
Yeah, that shit don't count. That's Celsius is both there. No one knows what the hell they're talking about. Between 60 degrees between 2 Celsius, it's all the same.
Well, minus 35 Celsius is almost the same as minus 35 Fahrenheit.
Exactly.
And where did he say negative?
40, negative 42. Which unit was it that it was the same for both Celsius and Fahrenheit?
140.
No, 40.
40.
All right. I'm totally. First thing I do in the morning is get up and call my dad and cuss him out.
So, hang on one second, Ohio. Negative 35 degrees Celsius is negative 31 Fahrenheit.
Told you they're close.
And negative, oh shit, I broke it up.
And where did he say negative 35?
In his thing.
I'm reading, it's friggin' cold up here. Oh, okay. I thought that was a dash. Sorry.
Let it start up here. This might help him. Puff, puff, pass.
I have old eyes.
You guys see this shit? This is an old ad.
The last time I flushed the toilet, I did.
My little sister had one of those. They're really small.
$14.95?
This is an old ad from Kmart, like back in the 70s. $14.99 for a fucking big wheel.
Wow.
You're looking at like 40 to 60 bucks.
I wanted such a big forever, and it was always told they were too expensive.
Yeah.
Not a full price.
So your parents were lying to you.
Them lying bastards.
Or of course that was back when you made $1.25 an hour though. Or $3.75 an hour.
$14.99. You know what a toy that's $14.99 would be? Does anybody have kids right now that?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. What could you get for $14.99 as a toy right now?
Probably.
You can get one of the cool dinosaurs.
What?
It doesn't move, but you can get a dinosaur.
Like with those hard rubber ones?
Yeah. Actually, it's $14.98 at Walmart.
Oh, that's the Chinese one though.
Well, I mean, I only know this because my kid only had $8, and he wanted one. I was like, sorry, dude. Got $8. Better have something
You got to get
$60 or below.
You got $8, so you're getting some silly putty and.
When I was a little kid, if I would have had $8 in my pocket, I would have been rich.
Yeah, he hasn't learned the save it, and then you can buy the big stuff you want later. As soon as he gets money, he's like, I want to go to the store. Okay, well, broke ass, you only got $8. Shit's expensive. It's called inflation. And you got to pay taxes on it.
$8, you can get a shitty joint. Stomp.
How old are you? That was. Redneck Pepper. Nobody on this panel is under the age of like 47. If that helps you out.
Oh, Mikey, I forgot to tell you about that band, that semi-auto ban in Massachusetts that they're going to push through.
What's that?
It even includes shotguns, but if a shotgun has a pistol grip on it, it also going to get banned.
Yeah. It's amazing. And not in a good way. So.
Just keep taking and taking and taking.
It ain't took yet. You keep playing with a snake, eventually it's going to bite you. Just saying. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Dish is 29. No way. More like 59. No, just kidding.
You better shut your dirty fucking mouth. It's talking
Right
about
on,
this.
gunpowder. Get her. Get him.
Let's get her done.
Let me go get my leather
her
boots
done.
on first.
All right, you guys. It is 12:20, pretty much. And like I said, I got to take camera go to a basketball game in the morning. Stevie, are you doing a chat tonight? Tomorrow night?
I hope the hell so, but it's hard telling. I am releasing a video though. Should I do it tonight or tomorrow morning?
Do it a day
Cool,
so
cool.
you get views.
It's a good one.
Save it for tomorrow.
Let me guess. Do you pull a Mikey and go get a piece of wood out of the woods? And then you're going to say, look, I'm going to make something out of it and put it on a lathe and like do like 2 seconds of lathe work. And then at the end, show us the bowl you bought at fucking Home Goods or whatever.
Yeah, made out of stainless steel.
Right.
Sticker still on it.
For making it.
Yeah, that's how I do it. You're on to me.
Triplets.
No, it turned out I didn't recognize the wood at first, and then later on, it was one of the first pieces of fat wood that I found. It was
Oh, nice.
a stump that I cut off. It's like, oh, I remember this. So that was kind of cool.
Going blind here.
What the hell? Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. I got 2 new pair of glasses.
Fucking glare. The glare is just fucking. Is the worst. All right, so listen, folks. Stevie might be doing a chat tomorrow night, so go head over to his. If you're having a problem with the bell or whatever, head over to his channel around 9:45-ish. All right. I want to thank everybody on the panel for being here tonight. You guys out in the comment section and those who will watch it later. Sass Green 13th man. It was awesome seeing you tonight. And again, congrats on that walleye. That's cool. That's really cool. That was a really big walleye.
Yes, it was.
Well, I mean, when you put 6 pounds of fucking lead weights in it, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
My
But
car,
anyway.
I'm turning off. You've been running too long.
Night, J. Watt.
Good night, y'all.
Good night,
Night,
kids.
everybody.
Night, everyone.
Then he didn't even turn it off.
Still live?
Wrong button.
Yeah, we're
Let
still
the-
live.
Epic. Get the guns out. Woo woo.
He'll be right back.
I bet you won't. He done rolled out of that chair and is going to take a pee. Oh, Mike. Sometimes it's just so embarrassing.
What's that?
That's awesome. Mike left the chat.